Hello and welcome to GBR Life Vlog. I'm Caitlin, and this week we are rediscussing text plays. Why? What's so special about this week? What's so special about text plays? Well, that is tutorials. We are now bringing out tutorials on GBR Life with specifically text plays. Are you interested in finding out more about how to use text plays, this awesome text expander, to really optimize your day-to-day life? Me too, and I'd love to show all of you exactly how to use text plays and really make it work for your life. This week, we are discussing within text plays, Autopilot. Yes, Autopilot is a thing. There is a way to actually make it all work for you without even having to try on a day-to-day basis. A little more automated, but a little more customized and a little more maybe your style. But before I get into everything, let's first see who GBR Life really is with my intro. So let's get into that intro and then right into text plays. Okay, so here we are in the inside of text plays. So if you are new to text plays and you're watching this tutorial, first thing I have to say to you is, congratulations, you found an awesome tool. The second thing I have to say to you is, you should probably go and check out the text plays video that I have right up here somewhere, and that will help you to understand more about text plays. But if you are going to continue to watch this, like I mentioned, we're going to go through Autopilot. It's probably one of my favorite tools on here. And if you don't know what this is, it's a text expander. So what that means is all you have to do is press slash and then type in done or /2 or anything you decide to call your slash snippet, and it's going to automatically write the content for you. So not AI in the sense that it's creating the content for you. You're going to decide what it's going to say, but this is a tool that allows you to automate your life. So let's get into Autopilot and you'll have a better idea of what I'm talking about. And for those of you who didn't see my video, well, you're not nice. You should go watch that. So we are now going to get into snippets, right? Also Autopilot, but because that's what this is actually about. So if I press create a new snippet, not difficult, just press create a new snippet, right? Little button, quick and easy. And then it says that a new snippet has been created. So from here, we have the label and we have the shortcut. But on the right side, we have frequently used, my favorite thing on the planet on all of this, because I don't have to go searching for things. It's right there. You can also search though by just typing it in, or you can scroll down and you'll see Autopilot. So this is what we're going to discuss right here. So before I actually press all of these wonderful buttons, we want to create that snippet. So first things first, label, shortcut. Your label is how you're going to recognize the snippet inside of text plays. So if I want this specifically for my blog, and this specific example is going to be for my blog, I'm going to say blog done. So I know that it's blog done. It doesn't matter what I call it really, because this is just for me. The shortcut is the most important thing. It is still just for you, and this is important because you have to remember what this shortcut means, what this shortcut will do. So you want to make it something that's easy to remember, easy to figure out, and not something that is just so off the cuff that you're not going to associate it with what you want it to be for. So for example, this is for my blog. So if I call it just /do, that wouldn't really work for me, because how do I remember do blog? It doesn't really associate. So instead, I'm going to call it done blog. Now I know that quickly typing in /done blog and anything I type here is going to come up. Pretty easy. And if I want to put this specific snippet in a place that I can easily find, I just grab that snippet over here to the left and bring it down to what I already have called GBR Life, which is the blog that you are going to be checking out after this video, gbrlife.com. Okay, so first things first, Autopilot. What does it do? Autopilot is an awesome part of TextBlaze that allows basically you to create your own little AI. So what I mean by that is, if you look over here, it says Autopilot, click element, key press, and wait. What it's doing is it's going to simulate you. This is a great tool if you have a form that you need to fill out every single day for your job or something of that sort. But also, in this case, I'm going to create the end of my blog post. I am going to be making up everything I'm about to say on this ending of the blog post, because this is really just an example. But the truth is, you'll never actually know. You'll never know, because I have TextBlaze and now I can automate a lot of things, and it's the most wonderful thing on the planet. So here, if I click on click element, it's going to simulate exactly what it says. It's going to simulate a click. So if you're filling out a form and you need to click on that specific part of that form, it's going to pretend like it was you clicking on that part of the form. If I press on key press, it's going to simulate if you clicked on the tab key, the enter key, the space key, and all of the options here. Or you can customize what it's supposed to press. So if one of these options are not good for you, you press custom and you select what you want it to do. Like you can see over here, it also adds shift, alt, control, command. Kind of sky's the limit with this. And then the next thing is wait. Why is that important? Well, some forms or tools that you have out there don't want AI to do things for you. They want it to be the human. So by adding things like wait, or when you start adding wait along with other dynamic logic you see right here with formulas and things like that, it allows the items that is going into the form, the text, to wait, to pause, like a human would pause. Like you don't type in your name and then you don't take a second and go and click on the next tab and type in your last name. You wait because you're human, and that's what humans do. I mean, we're not AI, but a computer doesn't have to wait. The computer just goes one column, next column, next column. But if you're simulating a human, wait is a wonderful tool, and there's so many more things it can do. So we want to create this ending of a blog post and make it something that is easy for me to use every single time. And like I said, you're never gonna know because I'm showing you how easy this is. Isn't that wonderful? You don't actually know unless you're on this video talking to me and commenting below. But all the things that you feel about the things I'm saying, you won't know if it's me responding back or I just went on TextBlaze and I just pressed /comment and then I was like, thanks for watching my video. You are a sucker because you were watching GBR Life. No, I'm just kidding. You should subscribe too. Okay, so getting back to this. Now, if I want to say blog done or done blog, because I just realized that I did that, what am I going to say here, right? So let me say, it's the end of the blog. I'll say, thanks for reading. You're awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media and this YouTube video. You can't subscribe to a YouTube video, so this YouTube channel. Okay, so that sounds great, right? So just so you can see this, if I press try it out or preview, it does two different things. When I press preview, it's going to show what it kind of will look like anywhere I put it, which is great because you kind of get a little bit of an idea of what you just typed and if it looks good. Or if I press try it out, where I press /done blog, it automatically writes in what I just said. Thanks for reading, you're awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media and this YouTube channel, right? So you can see that it works, but we want to add those buttons that we were just talking about. So this is what I'm going to do. Thanks for reading, you're awesome. well, that's a great line, but I want to separate it from the rest. So I'm going to go over here and not my frequently used, but go down to Autopilot. Remember, you can just type that in. So if I just start typing in Autopilot, just those three come up. And I'm going to key press enter so that it automatically creates the space and puts it below that text. And now don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media and this YouTube channel. And I'm going to add one more sentence and say, GBR life is the best around. And I spelled around wrong. Fixing that. Seriously. Seriously. Okay, so in between here, I now want to, I think this is actually a better place because comedic humor, what does that even mean? But comedy, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna press wait. Why would I want to wait? You're gonna see. If I just say, 7 seconds is a long time. Let's do 4 seconds. Insert. Okay, so now I pressed the enter, and I also put a delay right over here. So now I wanna see if this actually works, right? So if I press preview, I can see what it's gonna kind of look like, but yes, you can still see those buttons. So I'm sure right now you're wondering if you're gonna see the buttons if you actually type this in. The answer is no. What it's showing you is how this is going to look, but making sure you're aware of what buttons you are specifying for that snippet. So we wanna instead try it out to see if it works the way we want it to work. So /done blog. Now you can see we're waiting. That last comment didn't come out until 4 seconds later. That was your delay. But you know what? I don't like that it says it right next to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more key press, enter. Okay, so we're ready for this. I'm gonna actually put this on an empty blog post because I want you to see that this text expander, TextBlaze, works everywhere. So here I am on just an empty blog post, but this is within my Chrome and within GBR Life. So it has nothing to do with TextBlaze. You see, this is TextBlaze, completely different place, and then here's GBR Life. I just happen to already have a blog post open, and I'm just gonna press /done blog. Automatically type that in, the whole second, and then /seriously. This is what Autopilot does. It emulates you as a human, but it does it in a way that just makes sense for your day-to-day life. All you have to do is figure out how you want to implement it. And that is only part 1 of my tutorials. So be sure to continue to watch these tutorials, but let's discuss all of this more on the other side.
Well, there you have it. TextBlaze, specifically Autopilot tutorial in all of its glory. Did you learn a lot more today? Do you feel more comfortable using the tool and potentially some more Autopilot specific tools, even though it's Pro? But it is such a low price point. It does make sense to go for that Pro, right? Especially when you get to do some of the things that Pro offers, like Autopilot. So now that you know more about all of this and potentially want to know a little bit more, be sure to check out next week where I discuss dynamic fields. You know, like adding in that date or time. Let's make things work a little bit more for you, for that day-to-day life, and make sure that you fully understand how to use TextBlaze. And if you have any questions about anything I've gone over, or want even more of an in-depth review, which I will be going even more into Autopilot in another video. But if you want any more information, please just let me know in the comments below. And be sure to check out gbrlife.com or mamakoala.com as well. So that's it for this week. Next week, remember those dynamic fields. Can't wait to talk to all of you soon. And because all of that content on GBR Life don't forget, you don't have to be without GBR Life in your life.